Morning, Stellar Nation. Everett Benton here. When I was 6 years old, I was actually in the second grade. I received a watch for my birthday. It was a kind that had an hour hand and a minute hand. And I was overjoyed that I had figured out how to actually tell time. And so I could say, well, it's 8:15 in the morning or it's 1:30. I was just thought I had become an adult because of that. Interestingly enough, it also had a second hand. And I always thought to myself, I don't think it should be called a second hand because it's actually the third hand. And so I had convinced myself that we should have called it the third hand. Now, has that ever happened to you? You've come to some conclusion based upon what you think is a logical review, when in fact you didn't realize, well, wait a minute, it's called a second hand because it measures seconds, not because it's the second hand. And yet it took me several years for someone to actually help me understand, no, you idiot. It's a second hand, even though it might be the third hand. Is that for me, I have to force myself sometimes to say, you might not have this correct. Seek someone else's knowledge and understanding. And so that you don't get stuck in something that's incorrect. Sometimes you have a pride that stops you from doing that. Don't worry about that. Say, I don't know if I've got this right. Should this be called the second hand or the third hand? And then they'll correct you and you'll say, oh, yeah, I guess I was not really using logic correct. I hope that we all seek others when we don't have it figured out correct, but go make it a super stellar day.